4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff of Artemis II, now bound for the moon.
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of integrity on the Artemis II mission around the moon.
History was made as 4 astronauts blasted off from Florida's Kennedy Space Center, bound for the moon in humanity's deepest venture into space in over half a century. The NASA mission, Artemis II, finally lifted off on its 400,000-kilometer journey to Earth's nearest celestial neighbor, our moon, marking the culmination of years of planning, repeated setbacks, and massive cost overruns.
Today, April 1st, 2026, 6:35 p.m., NASA's Space Launch System rocket lifted off the pad with 8.8 million pounds of thrust, carrying the Orion spacecraft and the Artemis II crew out to Earth orbit and beginning America's grand return to the moon.
The crew, Americans Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Christina Koch, along with Canadian Jeremy Hansen, will embark on a 10-day mission, hurtling around the moon without landing, much like Apollo 8 did in 1968. Before launch, the astronauts shared emotional words. "We are going for our families," pilot Victor Glover said. Mission specialist Christina Koch added, "We are going for our teammates." And Jeremy Hansen concluded, "We are going for all humanity." The mission marks multiple historic firsts, sending the first person of color, the first woman, and the first non-American on a lunar mission. If all proceeds as planned, they'll venture farther from Earth than any human before. But Artemis II is just the beginning.
To me, the moon, it represents history. It is a witness plate. Everything that's ever happened to the moon is still written on the moon. Every single person has looked at the moon their entire lives. We see the same moon. That's something really special. It's just the epitome of a symbol of something that's in each of our hearts, but that's also represents exploration and reaching.
The mission will test NASA's new Orion spacecraft and the systems needed to live and work in deep space, such as new critical life support and navigation systems with the crew. As well as being a stepping stone to establish a long-term lunar presence, the planned Lunar Gateway moon base will help prepare for future human missions to Mars. But before all that, a moon landing is planned for 2028. That ambitious deadline, pushed by President Donald Trump, who wants boots on the lunar surface before his second term ends in early 2029, has raised eyebrows among experts.
Let me begin by congratulating the team at NASA and our brave astronauts on the successful launch of Artemis II. It was quite something. It will be traveling further than any manned rocket has ever flown and will very substantially pass the moon, go around it, and come back home from a distance that has never been done before. It's amazing.
As of 2026, NASA relies on private companies owned by Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos to develop the lunar lander, which is still under construction. The broader context is competition. China aims to land humans on the moon by 2030, adding urgency to America's return. The rocket is currently traveling at almost 16,000 kilometers per hour. The trip to the moon will take about 6 days. Views of the live launch reached as high as 3 million, a reminder that while the media landscape has changed since the Apollo era, the human fascination with exploring the cosmos remains as strong as ever.
All right, Amy, welcome on board the Integrity spacecraft. We got, right now, myself and Christina are in seats 1 and 2, getting ready for rendezvous and proxops demonstration. Victor's just finishing up getting out of suits and getting suit drying going, and Jeremy is hard at work in cabin configuration. It was an amazing ride uphill. The views, we've got 2 moon rises that we've had so far, and the views of planet Earth. We've circled it completely, and we forgot how beautiful it is to look down on Earth.